us too. And I wanna sing on.
Now, Shelley Winter.
Got several questions for you today. So be prepared for a great ride this morning. We're going to be all over the place in our questions. When I was at CPAC on Saturday and I heard the president's speech, one of the things, it was a rollicking, raucous speech, as you all saw, and you can only imagine being there and watching a full 2+ hours of our president speaking. And it was up and down and rah, and yeah, chants of USA. You know, you've been to these things before, but never before has he spoken for 2+ hours. So when I was there on Saturday, there was one particular point I had interviewed. For those of you who know, I went to CPAC this weekend and I broadcast live from CPAC. And one of the people I interviewed, I had a short interview because he had to go to another radio station with Hayden Williams. Hayden Williams is the young man that was decked, real good shiner in the eye by this guy who's since been arrested on the campus of Berkeley. The guy that got hit him, that punched him, did not go to Berkeley. He's been arrested and he's been charged with 3 felonies, actually. And so Hayden sat down with me. I was interviewing him and Emma Michelle of Campus Reform. And so we talked briefly. And so when President Trump gave his speech, he started to talk about, and he made an announcement, I guess what you would call breaking news, that he was going to shortly be signing an executive order that essentially protected free speech on college campuses. And within this speech, while making that announcement, President Trump brought Hayden Williams, the young man, as I said, from Berkeley, who got decked, who was working for the Leadership Institute, which owns Turning Point. And he was putting out conservative information and how people can get more information on being a conservative and so on and so forth on a campus of Berkeley, and he got punched. And so President Trump brought this young man, this college student, on the stage and made his announcement about signing an executive order protecting free speech on college campuses. And I jumped up and I was like, yeah, rah, just like the rest of the crowd. Everyone jumped up because everyone knew this kid standing on stage had just gotten punched and he had a shiner. He still had a bruise under his eye when I was talking to him. And so everyone jumped up and down and cheered, and I cheered. But I'm also a member of a Facebook group called Black Conservatives for Truth. It's moderated by a young lady by the name of Karen